What is your definition of a high value man?
Oh, no.
Okay, a guy that makes, I would say, at least 6 figures a year, if not more. I would say bare minimum. Has respect from his peers. Is good at what he does. He's useful, and he's respected.
Has a good network.
He has a good network as well of other men that are also higher status.
Okay, so a regular man and a high value man. Do you think it's like the same with the amount of women he's going to have relations with? Like you said, the majority of women, are you still going to have intercourse with a bunch of women? Like
You mean a regular man versus a high value man?
Yeah, would the high value man still do that?
Popping.
Yeah, a lot of them will.
But if you're so high value, like she said, why are you giving into it? Wouldn't you just want a higher value woman? Isn't that proving desperation?
Wait, well, what's a high value woman?
No, because men and women aren't the same.
That's what I was about to ask.
Like, it's not the same. Like a man wants quantity, a woman wants quality.
Why? Why do you want quality over quality?
How long does it take you to have a child?
9 months.
Okay. How long does it take me to have a child?
30 seconds.
Doesn't happen.
There you go. So you have way more investment in parental provisioning because you get pregnant. I don't. I can bust nuts in 100 girls and be good. You, on the other hand, have to save your egg for the best guy to bust a nut inside you. Right. So, of course, you're going to be far more selective because the whole pregnancy process is time-consuming and very labor-intensive and could kill you in times before, modern medicine. Yeah. So that's why women are more selective. It's biology.
But actually, the egg chooses its own sperm. If you don't.
But it's coming from the same individual.
That's if she wanted.
That's what I mean. She's still going to be selective on the individual that impregnates her, is my point. If given left to her own devices, if you leave women to their own devices, they typically pick the same small percentage of men. Yeah. You were trying to say something?
Let me gather my thoughts.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
And in your eyes, what's a high value woman?
No such thing.
No such thing.
I mean, they have to. So my OnlyFans.
So if one.
Let me.
There's quality women. Rolo talks about it. It's like she's got to be peak physique in her peak age, whatever. Fitness girls, they're killing it. Your stereotypically hot woman.
Okay.
Young, personality traits are included. Yeah, feminine. Yeah. If she fits the mold of fit, feminine, and friendly. Some people will say it depends on your preferences.
Okay, go ahead.
There's no such thing as a high value woman by herself.
By herself?
Okay. Yes.
Why?
Well, it's because men, right? Their value is derived from what they create out in the world. A woman's value is derived from creating a family. So there's a reason why a woman takes a man's last name.
Who
How
said
did you
that?
figure that out?
Who said that a woman's value is by creating a family?
Did most of the women here say that they would give up their money and their job for a family?
That doesn't relate
I
to
think
that.
that's
Hold on. You said who said that, right?
Okay. I'll give you that.
Most of the women here preferred, if given the choice, a family and a husband over a career.
I'll give you that because most women don't have, like back in the day, my grandma used to receive roses off of nothing. Now I have to.
This panel of titties is 10, killing it.
That's for the. I'm not.
That's not funny.
I'm not
So you're
laying
saying
down.
chivalry is
No. Yes, I'm
Okay.
not doing that.
Who killed chivalry?
Who killed it?
Yeah. Who killed it?
Y'all.
No,
women.
I don't.
Women kill chivalry.
How?
Because women
Wait, I saw a video like
punish
this.
nice guys.
Yep.
Women punish
Nice guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that they're not lying though? It is true. Like this day and age, like not all of us are like that, but there's a lot of women that are like
though.
many. Let's take their money. Let's do this. Let's do that. So a lot of men just feel like, why would I do that? And it shouldn't be like that. We're not all like that.
No, really, no, it's not dead.
Not all women. Not all. An example of women punishing nice guys, just keep it 100. The guy that brings flowers on the first date versus a guy that forgets the first date, who's probably going to get a text back. That's just a quick example.
Back then, you see one pretty woman and you get married to her when you're young, and that's what you do. Nowadays, you guys are scrolling through Instagram, you're seeing a million OnlyFans models, people out and about.
Yeah,
of course you're not gonna settle. It's different. Of course you're not just gonna settle down.
Yeah, but who's
with one
doing that
person because
though?
the grass looks greener everywhere else now.
Yeah,
no,
but
I mean I get
It's a different age.
So you think Instagram is the reason why men aren't gentlemen anymore?
No, I don't think so. I think
Social media.
100%.
I think it's both sides partly. But I think it's a lot deeper than social media.
Hold on. Who do you think social media has poisoned more, men or women?
Women. Of course, 100%.
I'm asking her.
Probably women. Probably
Okay.
women.
So what's your argument then about social media and Instagram? It's really the women that are ones that control the sexual marketplace, and social media has amplified that. It's the women that think the grass greener on the other side.
Y'all killed it, not us.
Chivalry is dead and women killed it, not men. Because why would a guy, you guys got to understand, men are deductive problem solvers, right? Everything you guys see in this room was built by a man. Men look at a problem. Okay, let me try to figure this out. Men quickly realize, okay, I want sex. How do I get sex? Woman has sex. What do I have to do to get sex from a woman? Well, I'm going to give her flowers to be a nice guy. Gets friend zoned. Gets stood up on dates. Get flaked on. Fuck, this doesn't work. How do I get girls? Oh, I need to be a fucking asshole. So what do men do? They adopt the bad boy image, being an asshole, to go ahead and get girls, because women respect men that don't necessarily give them the same level of respect. Nice guys finish last, and it's been a saying for decades for a reason, because women don't know how to behave.
Merch, instead of saying women respect men that don't, I'm just saying, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I feel like saying women give more attention to the guys that are assholes. I feel like that would translate better, no? Or like women, what's the word? Validate? Women, or reward. Women reward men that treat them like. So the guy that doesn't text back, they'll double text.
The guy's a gentleman off rip.
That's old.
Women who have daddy issues
Exactly.
will only tolerate that
That's
behavior.
Old.
Wait. You guys said she's red pill? That's a cognitive dissonance statement, because you can't claim girls with daddy issues, XYZ, and then also say not all women are like that. It's the same thing. But then also say, I'm a woman and I know what women want universally to help the men that you coach. I just picked up on that.
Just to be clear,
Bad boy behavior.
Bad boy behavior. Women who
I don't
are
tolerate that shit.
100% secure with themselves and have.
I disagree.
Yeah.
So you think that a woman who comes from a nuclear family who has had a very strong father figure in her life is going to go after an asshole?
Exactly.
Women are attracted to guys that exhibit Machiavellian traits that aren't necessarily aren't.
If all men are, the entire dating market is according to women. Is it safe to say? I don't know.
Always.
Well, younger women.
Well, that's
between
that's
the
what
ages
men
of
want.
21 and
though.
24.
That's what men want, though.
family.
The average 80% of American U.S. families have an age difference of 2.3 years in marriages. So that is
I get it. You're saying maybe girls.
Wait, isn't it 5 or 7? Hold on.
That know their value.
And then 8% are in the 10.
Or whatever, but when do girls typically realize their value? Whatever, it's when they're older. Men want younger, more attractive,
Maybe
more fertile women, and these women tend to look for traits that are more.
Did you just hear the statistic I just said? So 80% of marriages, the average age gap is 2.3
Keyword marriages.
years. The only 8% of marriages have an age gap of 10 years or more. So if that was true, then men would be all going after 23-year-olds. Back to my original point, men want more than just the poo-tang. They want to have conversation. I did a poll one time on my Instagram. Ask them.
Wait, what's the premise right now? Was that smug? I think that was smug. It's kind of sassy. Condescending. Yikes.
What would you prefer? 32-year-old who you can have a conversation with, or a 23-year-old who you just want to bang? Guess what? 90% of them said, I'd take the 32-year-old any day.
Who's gonna tell her?
So
being honest?
No, 100%. No, I'm sorry. I love you guys. You guys are, but I'm telling you.
I agree.
One, this sounds like qualifying, which is okay. 2, you know the OkCupid stats that are in the book. What's the OkCupid founder's name? He wrote the book Callism, and what he does is over the course of a decade or something, he tracks down statistics coming from the dating website. Men only want women in their peak. Men find women in their peak 22 to 24 years old the most attractive. The women that they're messaging are between, I think it's 7 years, 5 to 7 years younger than them. Women find men that are 5 to 7 years older than them. So if they're 30, 37, 35, whatever, and it goes up every year, they find those men the most attractive. Men find 22 to 24 most attractive, but the women that they message are really only 5 to 7 years older. So what she's saying right now is not entirely false. It's just, why are you saying that? Wasn't the premise that women ruined chivalry? Am I lost? I could be. I don't know. It was just kind of smug condescending to be like, back to my original statement. Whatever.
I agree.
Men.
I agree. No, but what is most of your Instagram?
Most, like, if men could choose, if we could, like, right now we operate in a world where women do things the correct way. So our sexual strategy is the normative, meaning like marriage. But back in the day, prior to, I don't know, the dark ages, harems, tribes, no monogamy. I don't know. So it's like, if men had the choice, since they're programmed, I guess to say, to spread their seed, and they want unlimited access to unlimited sexuality, I would make the case that marriage, like for her to say the men wanted to marry the 32-year-old, men, if you gave them the choice, be a bachelor for life or get married, assuming that you weren't a coach, because men just want access to you. It's a strategy. Let's say that you were a guy. No, let's say that you just were a bot. They probably would still say the married thing, but I don't think it would be truthful. Just like what women are like, I'm attracted to nice guys, and the data shows otherwise. You know, the study with the nodes. It's the one study where it's like it didn't match up with what they said. I would find that to be true for that. But at the same time, though, I don't know, maybe not the bot example. Maybe just her. Or if I ask that, the guys would probably tell me what I want to hear to have access to me. Men use every possible, they should. Most of them do, maybe not. You guys tell me. But last time I checked, like any sort of app, whether it's dating or not, men will use it for dating. What does that tell you?
Like your posts. What's most of your posts on Instagram?
I talk about dating and relationships, men and women.
And then do you have like a favorable side or no?
No, I'm split down the middle.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
No, she's leading with the feminine strategy. She's... Wait a minute. Can you be a red pill dating coach?
That's a bit of a... So what is your... I'm trying to understand what is the argument here specifically.
We were talking about, you were saying that guys just want younger, fertile women, and women...
Men are more attracted to younger women, yes.
But you were saying that women only...
Need to get to the bottom of what percentage of men actually need variety versus who want pair bonding. I would make the case that the men that are... And this is a broad statement, I don't know. But the guys that are addicted to corn probably aren't hardwired to be monogamous. Just an idea. But I think there are certain men, that are. Or they're just tired and old. Hard to tell.
Realize their value as they get older.
No, I mean, as in what you're saying. No, you're saying that women, right?
I think all men want a hoe phase. Absolutely. Like if I had to make a 100% accurate statement, I would say probably every single dude would at least want a hoe phase. You're going to have your virtue guys that are like, I want a picket fence and my one bitch. But if they're really honest with themselves, I think that they would want the hoe phase.
Or that
minimum.
Basically saying like women like these bad boys or whatever. You're saying that's not true. And I'm saying, no,
I was saying true. If they have a strong foundation,
right.
if they and they come from a nuclear family and they have a very strong father figure in their life, and they're not just going after the bad boy.
That might mitigate it a bit, but they're still attracted to these things.
We're in Miami.
Ones, yes.
We're in Miami.
Like women are still attracted to men that have status, that have money, that have Machiavellian traits where they're not necessarily being a nice guy.